morning, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday morning flow class. I promised I'd make it a little more active today, all right? A little more vigorous, not too crazy. So let's just start. Feet just comfortably hip distance apart. You're gonna inhale your arms overhead, deep inhale here, and exhale, folding forward. Just warming up the body, head and shoulders are heavy. You can sway your hips side to side. The knees are slightly bent. And slowly rolling back up to standing. Your head comes up last. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, folding forward. Same thing, swaying hips side to side. And let's slowly roll back up to standing. All right, a few shoulder rolls at the top. It's nice and relaxing with the baby crying upstairs. Okay, so this time, stand at the back or the end of your yoga mat. You'll inhale your arms up again. And exhale, fold. Walk your hands into a plank position. All right, from here you'll drop your knees down. Keep your shoulders pulling down from your ears. Elbows bend straight back. Come all the way down to the mat. You're gonna pull up into a baby cobra. So keep your hands on the mat. Squeeze the shoulders back. Pull the chest off the mat. Good, warming up the spine. And exhale, let your forehead come back down to the mat. Inhale, exhale, coming up. We'll do this 2 more times, holding. No pressure is in your hands. You can even lift your palms off the mat. Slowly lower your forehead down. Last time, deep inhale. On your exhale, lifting the chest and the hands off the mat. Good, exhale here, plant your hands. Shift your hips back into child's pose. Knees come wide. Shift your hips over your heels. Stretch your hands forward. Forehead can come down to the mat. From here, you'll shift your weight forward into hands and knees. You're gonna reach your right arm under your left. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale here on an exhale, twisting open. So just warming up the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. 2 more times. Last time here. Inhale, exhale, reach, twist forward. Good. Plant your hand down. Other arm, left arm reaches under. Exhale, twist. Oh, one side might be more tight than the other, which is totally fine. 2 more. All right, plant your hand down. Let's step the foot out. We'll step the right foot out, toes pointing forward. Same thing, reach the hips back. It's like a one-legged child's pose. Reach the hips back as you reach your hands forward. Let's take a couple breaths here. Good, on your next exhale, everything stays the same except your hips rock your body forward. On an exhale, shift those hips back again. Good, inhale forward, exhale back. Just waking up the body, we'll do that 1 more time. All right, hanging out here, you'll walk your hands towards your body, rise up to your knee. Slide your right hand down your right leg, reach your left arm up, squeeze those shoulders back. Looking upwards towards your hand. Good, drawing a big circle with your left hand out along the floor. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, grazing the floor. 2 more times. All right, planting both hands back down in the center. Step the foot back, switch legs. Left foot goes up. Reach the hips back. We'll hang out here for about 4 or 5 breaths. Reach the hands forward, get that nice stretch through the inner thighs and the hips. One more breath here. On your exhale, you'll push your weight forward. Everything stays the same, but exhale, shift your hips back. Good, inhale forward. Exhale back, let's do that 2 more times. Moving with breath. Last time here, you'll hang out over your heels, walk your hands towards your body, rising up onto your knees. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Keep those shoulders pulling down behind you. And slowly, slowly let your hands graze the floor. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sweep. 3 more times. Last time here, and both hands plant back in the center. We'll come into a few cat-cows before we push back into downward dog. So from here, you're gonna drop your belly down to the mat, squeeze those shoulders behind you, looking upwards. On an exhale, tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin into chest, pulling your belly into spine. And inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale, pull the belly to spine. We'll do 2 or 3 more like this, meeting in neutral spine. Just move at your own pace with your own breath. All right, let's do 1 more. Because it feels so good. All right, come back to neutral spine. When you're done, let's push back into our first downward dog. So lift those hips up and back. Press the shoulders away from your ears. Reaching the heels down towards the mat. Let's pedal out the dog. So it's pedaling out your heels. One heel presses down into the mat as the other one comes up, allowing you to get a little deeper. All right, let's press both heels down into the mat. Inhale, reach your right leg straight up. Let's open up the hip. All right, so that knee points up towards the sky. Just see how this feels to start. We'll be adding on to this momentarily. Stretching out the front of your body, the hip flexors. On an exhale, you'll step that foot forward between your hands. Drop your back knee for a low lunge. All right, this is actually monkey pose. So from here, your back knee is down. You're gonna squeeze your shoulders back and reach your chest forward as you lunge a little deeper. All right, plant both hands back down. Pick up your back knee. Step back into downward dog. Let's lift your left leg straight up. Point that knee to the ceiling. Reach your heel towards your bum. Just feel that amazing stretch through the front of your body. Continue to press those shoulders away from your ears. And let's step that foot between your hands. Drop the back knee. You can come up to your fingertips. Squeeze the shoulders back. Pull the chest forward as you reach your hip down towards the mat. All right, plant both hands down. Let's step back into plank. We're from here gonna walk it up. Inchworm those hands towards your feet. Legs nice and straight. Hanging out in a forward fold here. Head and shoulders heavy. Knees are slightly bent. You're gonna slowly, slowly roll back up to standing. Your head comes up last. You'll walk your feet, heel toe your feet into a squat position. And you're gonna inhale, arms up overhead. Palms come together, sink nice and low into a deep squat position. So you'll use your elbows. I'm just turning around to you. You can stay where you are. You're going to use your elbows to press your knees out gently. Okay, palms can stay together. Squeeze those shoulders back behind you. Let's plant your right hand down and reach your left arm up, looking upwards at your hand. And switching sides. We'll do that one more time, switching. And last time, switch. All right, from here, you're gonna point your toes forward. So just straighten them out a little bit as parallel as they can be. If they don't wanna move, that is totally fine. We're gonna do an ape reach, which is part of animal flow. So you're gonna reach your arms forward with your palms facing out. Reach your head between your arms. On your next exhale, you're gonna roll forward to your toes. Let your knees point forward. Reach your arms out to the side, flip the palms up. Nice, guys. And then rolling back to your heels, your arms come back, flip the palms back out. Head comes between your arms. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, roll forward. Onto your toes, flip the palms. Reach, reach, reach. Get a nice stretch across your shoulders and fall back to your heels. Arms come back to center. Good, last time here. Rolling forward and flipping those palms. You're gonna hold it here and just listen because you're probably focused. You're gonna walk your hands behind you, drop down into like a crab position, okay? So your hips are equal distance between your heels and your hands. Your hands are turned back, away from the body. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together, feet are hip distance, and you're gonna exhale, raise your hips up. It's like reverse tabletop. So your head can go back slightly in this position. Slowly bring your hips back down to hover, and exhale, drive those hips up again. Slowly come down. Let's do this 2 more times. Stretching through the shoulders and lowering all the way down. From here, if you can, with your wrists, it's a little bit tough for some people, but you can try it. Squeeze your shoulders back. You're gonna bring your left hand in front of your body. You're gonna lift your hips up an inch and then exhale, reach the hips up for crab reach. Looking down at your hand. Your left arm is lifted and relaxed over your head. Slowly come back down, hips hover. And exhale 1 more time. Reach, reach, reach those hips as high as you can. And slowly coming all the way down, we'll switch hands. So right hand in front of your face, squeeze those shoulders back. You're gonna lift your hips just an inch off the mat, and then exhale, lift all the way up. Stretch through the front of your body, looking down at your hands. Inhale, come back, hips hover 1 more time. Exhale all the way up, and slowly come all the way down. All right, so from here, we're just gonna flip back over, come back into your downward dog position. All right, let's pedal up those heels. Hopefully that felt really nice for you. Excellent for opening up, stretching through the front of the body. Okay, let's press both heels down into the mat. You're gonna lift your right leg straight up again. Bend that knee. This time, you're gonna draw 3 big circles with that knee. The biggest you got, just warming up, opening up through the hips. And once you're done, you're gonna plant that foot between your hands. This time coming into a high lunge. So the back knee stays lifted. And when you're ready, you're gonna lift, but your arms are gonna go by your side with your palms down. Okay, so this is runner's lunge. So you wanna stay lunging in your front leg. You're gonna feel your quads, your thighs getting nice and warm, which is what we want. All right, on an exhale, you're gonna keep your feet where they are. Lift your arms up by your ears. High lunge. All right, warrior two from here. I'm just switching directions. Warrior two, walk your foot out, heel toe, heel toe. Good, and you'll continue to lunge through your front leg. Reach those arms out. Looking over your front index finger. Good, on an inhale, you'll straighten your front leg. Reach both hands together at the top. And exhale, lunging, warrior two. Inhale, arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do that 2 more times because it feels so good. Last one here. And hang out here for a second. We're gonna reverse our warrior. Reach, reach, reach behind you. Good. Coming back, you're gonna windmill your hands back onto the mat and step your foot back to plank. We're gonna flow. You can, for the first flow, just come down to your knees, squeeze the shoulders down, bend the elbows halfway, and then pull your body through into upward dog. So pick up the knees and the thighs. If you can, squeeze the shoulders back, looking upwards. It's a nice stretch for your core, back bending here. And exhale, you'll roll over your toes, push back into downward dog. Hanging up here for 3 breaths. All right, inhale, reach your left leg up. We gotta balance it out, bending the knee here. Let's draw 3 big circles with your knee. After you're done, you're gonna plant that foot between your hands. Stay nice and high in that lunge. When you're ready to come up, you'll lift your chest. Your arms come beside your thighs. Continue to reach your chest forward. Hovering over your front thigh. Squeeze those shoulders back. Nice flat back. Feel your front leg start to get nice and warm. Breathe through it. Enjoy the burn. On an exhale, let's raise those arms up by your side, by your ears. And warrior two, just flipping around. Warrior two from here, heel toe. Your front leg, your toes pointing forward, back leg, your toe is pointing perpendicular. I hope that's right. I'm pretty sure that's perpendicular to your front foot. All right, keep lunging through that front leg. Let's go, straighten that leg, reach the palms up in the center, and exhale, lunging, warrior two. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale up, and exhale, lunging. 2 more. And last one. Hanging out here in your warrior two, let's reverse the warrior. Your front arm comes up by your ear, reaching up and over, looking upwards. Keep that lunge in the front leg. All right, from here, we're gonna windmill both arms down to the mat. Step back into plank. So if you want, you can do your flow from your knees or your toes. If you're doing them from toes, make sure you reach your toes forward or push your toes forward so your shoulders come over your wrists. Bend the elbows halfway, pull through upward dog. Squeeze those shoulders back. Pushing back, downward dog. All right, from here, we're gonna come into child's pose. Knees wide, reach your hips back. Reach those palms forward. Giving your wrist a little bit of a break. One more breath here. And we'll come back into downward dog, pushing up. We got one more flow, guys. So from here, you'll push back. You're gonna plant your right foot down on an angle and step forward with your left foot for warrior one. Okay, arms come up by your ears. And exhale, warrior two, heel toe the foot out. Coming to a longer stance. Just breathing here, lunging into your front leg. Two more breaths. Let's come into Trikonasana triangle pose. You'll straighten your front leg. Hinge forward with your upper body, dropping the hand inside the leg as you reach your opposite arm upwards, looking up towards the ceiling. Try to stay nice and lifted through your left rib cage. From here, you're gonna reach your right arm down, straight down. Give yourself a low five, and then exhale, twist, extend that arm back up. Let's do that again. Slowly bring the arm down to reach the other, and exhale, extend it back up. Two more times. Last one. All right, from here you're going to bend your knee deeply. You'll come into side angle pose. So bend that knee deeply. Your left arm, elbow will rest on your thigh, and you'll swoop your right arm up and over by your ear. Again, you don't want to relax into this. You want to stay lifted through the rib cage. Stay nice and low in that lunge. Looking upwards at your hand if that's available. All right, looking down at your foot, you're gonna plant both hands down, step back into plank, and flow whichever way you're comfortable with. From toes or from knees. Upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. We'll hang out here for 3 breaths. Let's step your left foot down on an angle and step your right foot forward between your hands, coming up, warrior one. And walk your foot out for warrior two. We're here for 5 nice slow breaths. Okay, let's straighten out the front leg. Reach your torso forward. When you can't come forward anymore, you'll drop your front arm. Extend your left arm up to the ceiling. There is a slight bend in your front leg, your front knee. Stay lifted through the rib cage here as well. Okay, you're gonna slowly bring your arm, straight arm. Give yourself a low 5, and then slowly extend it back up again. You'll do that 3 more times, moving with your own breath. All right, let's lunge through your front leg, coming into side angle pose. Your elbow comes to rest, but it's quite light on your thigh. And you're gonna swoop your arm by your ear. Your left arm by your ear. Stay nice and lifted through your right shoulder and rib cage. Looking upwards at your left palm. Looking down at your foot. You're gonna plant both hands down, step back into plank. Last flow of the morning. Lowering down halfway. Inhale, come up, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Let's drop down into child's pose, knees wide. Reach your hips back as you reach your hands forward. From here, you'll reach your right arm under your left, palms up. Come down to rest on your shoulder and your right ear, keeping your hips reaching back over your heels. All right, slowly coming out. Replace your right hand with your left. Arms sliding through, palms up. Come to lie on your left shoulder and your left ear. Slowly release, come back to child's pose. Both hands for one last stretch. Draw those armpits down to the mat. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. You're gonna come to sit in a comfortable position. To finish. All right. So for me, that's cross-legged. You can sit on your knees as well, whatever is good. So just do a little neck and shoulder stretch. So let's place our arms behind our hips. Squeeze your shoulders back gently. You're gonna draw your chin to your chest, keeping your shoulders pulled back. Don't force it, but you should feel a nice little stretch there. Slowly rolling your head over to the right. Right ear over right shoulder. Gentle, gentle. Let's extend the left arm out to the side. If you can, looking down at your knees. See how that changes the stretch. From here, you're going to take your left arm and reach it up and over to the side. Get that nice stretch from your armpit all the way down to your hips. Coming back through center, we'll switch. So you'll draw your chin to chest, roll over to the left side. Just hang out here for a couple. Let's extend your right arm out, palm facing forward, looking down towards your knee. And slowly, slowly reach that same arm, right arm up and over, side bending. Slowly coming back to center. Last stretch of the day, I always like to end with a hug. So extend your arms out, especially these days, we all need one. Pull your chest through, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and exhale, hugging your arms together. Chin comes to chest, carve out your chest, stretch your shoulder blades apart. And slowly release. And we're all done. Good job, guys. I hope you feel a little more open to start your weekend.